Let's take a look here at the race for congressional seat 26. We know this race was decided a while ago when Debbie Mucarsel Powell came out with her victory speech over Carlos Curbelo, the incumbent, taking this 51 to 49%.
This was quite the upset, and her camp is down in Cutler Bay. Our own Ian Margol was right there when she spoke and was very excited to thank all of her friends and family. It was wonderful when she said an immigrant from Ecuador can actually join the U.S. Senate. Ian.
Lori, Calvin, she was 14 years old when she came to the U.S. from Ecuador, and she was saying that this just shows anyone here in South Florida who knows this story to be their own. There are so many of them. It just shows they can do anything and become anyone if they work hard enough. She was saying this during her victory speech today. She was very excited. The atmosphere here, very excited. Most of the people are either headed home at this point or they're over around the corner eating and drinking, still continuing the celebration. We keep hearing cheers every few minutes or so. But she actually wasn't here until they announced that she was the winner, until she said that Congressman Curbelo had called her and congratulated her on her win. Take a listen to part of her victory speech.
We celebrate tonight, but very soon I have to start to get to work. Yeah! I want to make sure that this government represents the people of my district and not the special interests. I will work every single day to hold this administration accountable for all the voters, for everyone in District 26. No matter who you voted for, I look forward to representing each and every one of you.
And obviously a big part of her campaign was gun control and talking about high-powered rifles, that she wants to see new regulations. She's saying that this area has seen too much violence and that there's a lot of this sort of resistance in these sorts of areas, and she wants DC to know that she is there, and she wants the people here in this district to know that she is there to make changes in that. She said she also had a big stance, obviously, on health care, and that was actually what triggered her to get into this race, was Congressman Curbelo's stance on health care. So she said she has a lot of work to do. She cannot wait to get to DC. She joked that the first thing she'll do is try to find a place to sit and see who she's going to be sitting next to. Then she said she's going to get right to work, representing the people here in South Dade. Send it back to you guys.
All right, Ian Margol with Debbie Mucarsel Powell's victorious camp. Thanks so much.
Let's go to Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournet, who has been with Curbelo's camp tonight. He gave his concession speech just moments ago. Terrell.
And the mood here tonight, I would have to say, was dejected. This was billed as a watch party for Congressman Carlos Curbelo, but there was no celebration. Curbelo really trickled behind his opponent for much of the night, but not by very much. Literally just a couple hundred votes at some points in the night and a couple thousand votes at other parts of the night. Curbelo decided to have his watch party here at his campaign headquarters in Southwest Miami-Dade. He was choosing to keep it very, very small. Still, though, about 75 to 100 of his closest supporters, friends, and family members showed up. There again, they did not really celebrate. They kept things very simple. There was food, there was refreshments, and this party went on for a couple of hours before Curbelo himself decided to come out and give that concession speech. He was surrounded by his wife and his two daughters when he took to the podium.
I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me tonight. I've been blessed to serve my community for 8 years. And although in January I will become a private citizen for the first time in 8 years, my love and my commitment to this community, to all of you, my neighbors, my friends, my family, that will remain strong. And I will do my part as a citizen.
So Curbelo really not getting into specifics about what his future plans are, but he says he has no immediate plans to perhaps run for another office. He says he really will enjoy his time as a private citizen, but obviously he was very disappointed that he did not win. He was really hoping to head back to DC to serve out a third term in Congress, but the voters in this district, they have spoken, and that will not happen. Calvin, Lori.
Okay, Terrell.